National Weather Service upgraded our winter storm watch to a warning, not because of the snow, but because of the potential for some icy patches on our bridges and overpasses. Right now, things are pretty quiet out there. Temperatures are falling to the north of us, back down to the 40s already out in Frellsburg, while the rest of us are still in the 50s. And the farther north you go, obviously, the colder air in the northern part of the state. But we're still at 56 right now in Midtown, 55 in Cinco Ranch, Rosenberg, Santa Plantation, 57. Bender's Landing's in the 54 right now. You are cloudy. We already have some traffic slow across the city. There's nothing even happening right now. We've got a cloudy sky. The Southwest Freeway shows pretty much stop-and-go traffic all the way out toward the West Loop and beyond. And then, of course, got a lot of headlights slowly coming into the city. 55 degrees your temperature now. Winds out of the north at 16 miles per hour. Galveston, as you look live over the island, you've got the clouds you can still see here, but nothing falling from those clouds. 56 here. Winds out of the north at 14 miles per hour here in Galveston. The clouds are a little bit thicker out in the western part of the state, producing a little bit of rain out here north of the Big Bend area, but so far it's a relatively dry sky. Will be a few drops of drizzle here later on tonight and here in the overnight hours. And of course, as those temperatures fall, we transition from drizzle to freezing drizzle, which is still melted or liquid precipitation, which just all determines what the temperature is in terms of whether or not we call it drizzle or freezing drizzle. So right now, we just drizzle with our temperatures above 50. Right now, 55 degrees in Houston. You can see it's colder up to the north. Dallas just now dropped below freezing. They're in the upper 20s up in North Texas and some teens up there in the Panhandle in central Oklahoma. So the cloud cover is pushing in from the west. The cold front is pushing in from the north, and it's all linking together over our part of the state. Again, much like Friday, with some subtle differences. One being the moisture starts a little bit later. On Friday, the moisture started during the overnight hours. This time, it looks like our skies will stay cloudy, maybe a little drizzle, but nothing significant until after sunrise tomorrow morning. Future track shows us cloudy for sunrise. A few pockets of some light freezing rain mixed with perhaps a little bit of sleet. By noon, that narrow band moves across the Houston area. By 3 p.m., it's out of here, and the sky's starting to clear north to south with cool sunshine. It will still be below freezing in many spots. Right now, we're in the upper 50s. By 10 o'clock, we're back in the low 40s. Cloudy sky, windy and cool. Winds out of the north at 15 to 25. 30 for the overnight low tonight. Some patchy drizzle, a little freezing possible later on tonight. And then tomorrow, a little wintry mix. Now, I will add here that there could be a few snowflakes, maybe a little light snow right as the moisture comes to an end. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be significant. I'm not expecting any accumulation on that. All of it ends by 3 o'clock, and by then, your temperatures are back up in the 30s. But we've got mid-30s for the high temperature tomorrow, and you notice we pretty much stay at or below freezing, with things coming to an end in terms of precipitation by mid-afternoon. Tomorrow night down into the 20s, maybe a hard freeze north of Houston, where some spots could get into the teens. And I think by that point, the moisture will all be out of here. We saw with the system on Friday, everything was pretty much dry the next day, so I really don't anticipate any problems on Wednesday morning, except for the cold. Highs only in the 40s, but we warm up fast next week, so a little taste of winter, then it's out again.
But as you said, we're not accustomed to it, so we're still